Was your family Republican, or how did you choose your party?
So, rural Kansas is mostly Republican. I grew up in a town of about 650 people, so again, very rural, agriculture-centered community. And they weren't like far right, they were just conservative. They've always been that way. And my family was the same. We grew up conservative.
Like the 90s Republicans?
I'd have met like Reagan Republican.
Or like Bush Republicans?
I don't have that bank of experience or knowledge to have a clear distinction,
Yeah.
but not the modern day.
Well, the old people like me, I'm not that old, but the middle-aged people remember back when there was civility and you could disagree
Yes.
without it becoming hostile, or it wasn't that there weren't so many just human rights things being thrown around. It was basically disagreed on how the government should be ran.
More like fiscal disagreements.
Yeah, like big federal versus big state rights and all this stuff. And now everything's just so flipped upside down. I don't even know. I'm agreeing with people I never would have thought I agreed with when they say things. I'm like, y'all quit making me agree with this person. Oh my gosh. And I think that there is things swing on a pendulum. I can't remember the guy's name. Like, things swing on a pendulum in our political history here, right? And so what we saw was a huge swing this way, which historically what comes after that is a huge swing this way. But before the swing gets to here, there's a whole lot of this middle area, right? And then Kansas, our little thing is like behind the federal thing. So like, you know what I'm saying? We're like 10 years behind.
It's hard to
10
track.
years behind.
Yeah.
Well, you can track it. You just have to really pay attention. It's hard, it's not as easy to look at the campaign finances and stuff of your state. It's really easy to look at the federal ones. There's like big fancy websites for it and stuff. So there's just so many things that are just we don't even know. My tagline used to be, I know enough to know that I don't know enough, but I'm going to find out, right? And now it's just, I looked it up, because I say that a lot. I looked it up. And then, let's see, what was there? Oh, how would you stay accessible to your constituents, even those that didn't vote for you?
I mean, I don't see that as necessarily an issue. That is part of politics, is people are not going to vote for you. You can't be all things to all people at all times. I'm sure that's a quote from someone famous, but I don't have an issue if someone doesn't agree with all the things I want to do, because obviously I have more issues than just child abuse and trafficking. That's just the main one.
Yeah.
So if they find other issues with what I'm trying to do, or if they don't have quite enough faith in me, they don't think that I'd be a good candidate, and they vote a different way, I would take no offense to that. So I would be just as available as I would be otherwise, as if they were just someone who had voted for me.
Yeah. Do you know, is 66... Aaron Escherick said that it's pretty well split down a third, Democrat, Republican, unaffiliated. That's another thing that makes this race so interesting.
We like to call it a purple district because it's completely mixed.
I don't even know what the United Kansas Party would, I guess it's just more blue and red. They're green on my spreadsheets. But, no, they're purple on my spreadsheets. But anyway, it's like, yeah, it's all colliding together this year in this district, and really it is anyone's election. So you have an incumbent that's been in there a long time, that's 80 or something like that, and then you have the young scrappy kid, and then you have Aaron. I'm not sure how to describe him. I don't want to call him an outlier, but
he's got experience, but he's running independent, so it makes him a variable. A variable,
yeah. It's like an extra layer to things. But there's a third of the district that's unaffiliated, so yeah, you just never know. I think the problem is people maybe didn't know before what they're supposed to be doing when they're not in session, right? And then I think Roger Marshall kind of brought the attention to it here locally anyway, as far as you mean in August they're supposed to be going around having town halls and meeting with constituents, and I don't think people knew that there was work they were supposed to do outside of the session like that. And then once they found out, they're like, where's our town halls? And so I think that's really all you have to do, is stay connected with them, continually update them on things. And I don't think it's that hard. I mean, there's only 25,000 people.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
city council members in Wichita have like 55,000. So it's like anyone could try this. If you're thinking about running for Kansas House, just email me. I will get you in contact with whoever I need to help you. Seriously, especially if somehow this makes it out to a rural district.